Hi everybody, hope you're all well. I'm really excited about this. In my allotment I have this amazing berry plant called boysenberry. I didn't know it was a boysenberry. I sort of thought it was a loganberry, yeah. But someone, Barbara in New Zealand, who's sort of a subscriber on that channel, said, oh no, they're boysenberries, and they're a cross between a raspberry and a blackberry, and they're not sold in the UK supermarkets because their shelf life is quite short, and they look like the same shape as a loganberry, but loganberries are the same colour as a raspberry. Anyway, they taste absolutely delicious, and that variety I have is thornless, so I was stoked to find out what they really were, because I very nearly got rid of it, because I thought it was like a bramble, because there were brambles on the allotment. Anyway, I actually have quite a lot I've harvested, and I'm going to make jam on a pressure cooker function. I have found a recipe online. They did use strawberries, but you know, it's easy. I mean, they used a pressure cooker in 1 minute. There is some saute after as well. There's a little bit of prep before, and there's only 3 ingredients, and I really want to make some jam. So boysenberry jam, it's a bit of a mouthful, but you know, it's free. Well, the berries are anyway. Come and have a look at the ingredients. So this is just under 800 grams, just by a couple of grams of boysenberries that I've collected over the last week. They're being kept in the fridge, and I do. The recipe said let your berries come to room temperature inside the pressure cooker, the pot. So anyway, there's the berries. I've just used granulated sugar, just like they have, and that's half a cup or 120 grams of sugar. The recipe will float up. It's very basic. It will be up in 2 seconds. And a juice of 1 lemon, and that's it. That's it. So I'm going to get this in the My Ninja 11-in-1, and let's see what happens. I'm just going to place the berries inside the pot. Oh, that looks lovely. I wasn't sure if I would have if the amounts I have was enough, but yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. Stir it in, stir in the sugar, and so apparently leaving this for 40 minutes, half an hour to 40 minutes with the sugar. The sugar will help draw out the juices. This is what the recipe was saying. So I'm going to leave that for half an hour to 40 minutes, and then come back to add the lemon juice and turn it on for 1 minute. Yes, we'll see you in a bit. Right, 40 minutes are up, where it's just been sitting, coming to room temperature. So I nearly forgot the lemon juice, but I'm just going to add that. We're going to turn on the pressure cooker function, slide right across. 1 minute. It's kind of crazy, but that's what the recipe says on the website. Obviously it's got to do this pre-business. Yeah, I will see you. Oh, check it's to seal. Gosh, that was close. Yeah, and once it's done, I mean, I know I've said this before, so it does the 1 minute pressure cooking, and then I'm going to leave it to naturally release for, I think it said half an hour, but I will check. Oh no, release naturally for about 15 to 18 minutes. So yeah, I will see you in a bit. So the 1 minute pressure cook's done, and now I'm just going to allow it to sort of naturally release for 15 to 18 minutes. So as soon as that hits 18 minutes, I'm going to do the top vent, see if there's any more pressure needs releasing, and then open up and see what we've got. So the 15 to 18 minutes, the 20 minutes. Oh, let's see. Woohoo! Okay, I'll just oh. Wow. Oh, it's saying to blend it with a a blender. So I'm going to get my handheld blender and give it a quick whiz. Whew, I think that will do. Right. So the recipe said to sort of gently boil rather on the sear saute function. So I'll get it onto 3, but I might lower it to 2 because that could be quite ferocious, especially as it's. I think I just want it to reduce a little bit more. So yeah, for 15 minutes. On the sear saute function, lightly boiling away. I've made jam years and years and years ago, but this is the first time I've made jam in this. So with my own berries as well, which is pretty cool. And only needing lemon juice and sugar. I like that. I mean, even if it's a little bit runny, you know, because jam should be a bit. I don't mind that. Right, it's starting to bubble. Okay, I will be back in about 10 minutes, see how it goes. I'll just quickly add that the recipe did say don't leave it boiling, sort of regularly stir it to prevent scorching or burning. So yeah, I'm going to keep on stirring for 10 minutes at least, and I'll be back in a tick. Only 10 minutes have gone by and I think this is ready, but I will do a proper test. I've got a little saucer plate in the freezer and I'm going to come back and do the vertical, see how it drops on the saucer. So yeah, I mean, I just want to need it to cool down. I've got a jar that it's in the dishwasher. I saw secondhand, you know, I had strawberry jam in it, so I'm just cleaning that, and I will be putting it in a jar once it's fully cold and taste testing it on a piece of toast. I cannot wait. So I will see you in a bit when I've got this out into a bowl, and we'll do the saucer test. See you in a bit. Right, let's have a look. I've just transferred it to this bowl, but I really want to do the vertical plate jam challenge. Let's have a go. This is a cold plate. It was been in the freezer, so it's really cold. Oh, you can't see. Sorry. Right, I'm holding it vertical. Yeah, I mean, that looks very jammy. Oh, that's fantastic. So I'm going to come back for a taste test. But first, let's have a close look. Which is a cross between a raspberry and a blackberry. And it's blackberry season soon, so blackberry jam. Smells nice too. Oh, that's delicious. Oh, that's really nice. Just a little bit more. I just got to be sure. It is a tiny tad sharp, but I don't mind that because I know exactly how much sugar's in there. There's lemon juice, and then there's the berries, and then there's no other hidden ingredients, or not so much hidden, but you know, not very, just your own jam. Oh, my mouth's watering just thinking about it. Oh, I'm really pleased. Oh, that's so good. I'm going to be using some of this in a coming up recipe, which will be on the channel. More on that later. But I'm so happy. I've definitely got more than one jar, which is actually quite handy because the boys are quite excited and I need to reserve some for this recipe. Oh, that is so good. Thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.